Hello student. Today we are going to discuss resonance in chemical bonding. First of all, we discuss what is resonance. Resonance is when a molecules cannot be represented by a single structure, but its characteristic properties can be described by two or more than two structures. Then the actual structure is said to be resonance hybrid of these structure. It means single structure unable to explain the properties of the molecules, but two or more than structure are able to explain the properties of the structure is called resonance hybrid. For example, structure of O3 means ozone. In O3 have oxygen combined with another two atoms of oxygen, one by double bond and another is by single bond. The bond length of the single bond is higher than the bond length of the double bond. It is clear in this figure that 148 pm bond length in single bond, while in double bond have 121 pm, and that it means a single structure cannot be able to explain the properties of the ozone. This is because uh, in experimentally we find out that the bond length of the O between O and O have say 128 pm 128 pm, but when we describe the properties of the single structure we found that 121 pm and 148 pm the bond length between the oxygen between oxygen, right? It means the two structure are combined to form another resonance hybrid structure. It is actual structure of the ozone. Actual structure is the resonance hybrid of these two structures is called resonance structure. It is that clear? These two structures are combined to form a new structure is called resonance hybrid. It is actual resonance structure. These are the example of the resonance of CO2 and CO. Clear? The now resonance energy is actual bond energy minus energy of the most stable of resonating structure. Here these are the resonance. And now our next topic is polarity of bond. Why we discuss the polarity of bond? This is because the compound have some charge of the bonded atoms. This is called polarity of bond. On the basis of the polarity of bond, compound covalent compound have two types: polar covalent compound and non-polar covalent compound. First of all, we discuss the polar covalent compound. Polar, it means these are formed between two different atoms. In two different atoms, the electron attracting power of the two atoms in a bond may be differ. It means they have different charge is called polar covalent bond. For example, hydrogen combined with HCl. In HCl, chlorine is more electronegative than the hydrogen. Therefore, they have partially negative charge and hydrogen have partially positive charge. And also as HF, fluorine is most electronegative elements in the periodic table. Therefore, they have partially negative charge while hydrogen have partially positive charge. So these are called polar covalent. On the other hand, non-polar covalent bond, it means these are formed generally similar atoms. The shared pair of electron is equally attracted by two atoms. It means These atoms generally formed by similar atom. Therefore, these are attract to each other by equal attraction. Therefore, they have no charge. Is called non-polar. These are example: hydrogen between hydrogen and single bond, shared pair of two electrons. While Cl2, they have also shared two electron. In N2, they have shared 6 electron. In O2, they are shared 4 electron. These are the example of the non-polar. That's clear. And now we discuss our next topic. Dipole moment. Clear? Dipole moment, we calculate actually the polarity of the bond, right? Some covalent bond have some ionic characters. In dipole moment, we are trying to calculate the polarity of the bond. What is dipole moment? Dipole moment is the product of the magnitude of the charge and the distance of separation between the charge. Clear? Magnitude charge is denoted by Q, and distance to separate between the charge atoms denoted by D. Therefore, dipole moment is mu equals to Q multiplied by D. The unit of dipole moment is debye. It is noted by capital D. 1 debye is equals to 10 to the power minus 18 ESU centimeter, or 1 debye is equals to 3.33 into 10 to the power minus 30 centimeter. It is vector quantity, right? S like SCl. We know that chlorine is more electronegative than the hydrogen, and they are not equally shared the electron, right? Shared pair. Therefore, chlorine have partially negative charge, hydrogen have partially positive charge. These arrow indicate to the positive to negative charge, and the positive charge indicate the tail of the arrow is, it means these indicate the positive charge particles, and head of the arrow is indicate the negative charge particles. Clear? Further, the arrow indicate the negative charge particle, while positive charge indicate the positive particles. Positive are always indicate in the tail of the arrow. There are Fazan rules. Fazan rules. First rule is small size of the cation. Smaller the size of the cation, greater is its polarizing power. It means smaller the size of the cations. Cations have small size. They have high polarizing power. Large size of anion. It means when the large size of anion is greater the polarizing power, the greater attraction between the polarizing. Large charge on cation or anion. It means larger charge on cations, greater the polarizing power, and larger charger of anion, greater is the tendency to get polarized. Clear? They have tendency to get polarized, but charge on the cation greater is polarizing power. That's clear. And now this our next topic is geometry and shape of the molecules. It is very important topic. What is geometry? The definite relative arrangement of the bonded atoms in a molecules is known as the geometry and shape of the molecules. These are the Vesper theory, VSEPR theory. What the means of the VSEPR? Vesper, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. It means they have some unshared electrons repel to the bonded atoms. The shape of molecules can be determined by the number of electron pair bonding as well as non-bonding in the valence shell of the central atoms. There are some postulates of the Vesper theory. Now, from postulate we are going to discuss our next video. Thank you.